Hello and welcome back to Stonehearth. I'm recording this right after I recorded the other one, I think, like 5 minutes afterwards, to be honest. So I won't get your comments on anything really, and I won't respond to them yet, but I'll do that in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. I just got this notification. So Joe Boxon has arrived, what an apt name, with a bunch of containers. Well, they have clay, which is useful for building clay buildings if we don't have a potter, but I don't see us building clay buildings. The only exception... Oh, I actually want to link this one. I hope I remember. I hope I'm good about watching this and editing to remember to do this, but actually I don't want to buy any of this stuff. I built... The one clay building I built in that video I used for the outro. It's the one that the outro ends on. I built a little cemetery in the end, which was really, really cute. Not in the end. I built it in the outskirts of the town, and it had a little dirt path leading to it, and I thought it looked pretty cool, and I put just a couple tombstones there. I think that was back when people in Stonehearth died immediately. They didn't just pass out first, because I can't imagine that many people dying. But anyway, yeah, so that looked pretty nice, and I made that out of clay just because the clay was definitely the best building material for that creepy vibe. So let's go after this, because I said I was going to. Let me make sure again that there isn't anything attacking from this place, or up here. Are we good? We good in all directions? Okay. Because I want to see what happens. So let's go after this place. I don't think this is actually going to be too exciting. I think that skeletons emerge from the crypt. I haven't destroyed a crypt in a while. I think they just come out of the crypt and start attacking the people, but I've never had issue with attacking crypts, except when people come from the other side and start attacking. So I'm going to have them all gather together just in case any skeletons come out, because one footman is clearly a ton faster than all the rest. That's a good footman right there. Actually, I'm not sure if I like that. He might be the one I turn into an archer. I'm going to turn one of these guys into an archer. I'm just not sure which one. Should I answer that? Yes, I still want the beds. Okay, come on. Just get all together. You guys are way too split apart. And then we need another cleric would be nice too. Come on, don't just run away. I wish you could have, oh, there is a defend option. But, oh, look at you just walking away all jolly-like. Nah, okay. You guys mostly here? Close enough, I think. Okay, let's go after it. Whoops, I didn't mean to click on the tree. No, you don't just, look and see the crypt and then just walk away from it. Okay, so this should actually be pretty quick. That ominous fog doesn't look too nice. It looks rather ominous, I'd say. I guess nothing is gonna come out and attack. This will give us a ton of stone, I think. I forgot about that. Oh, there's some undead. Only 2 of them, I think. Oh no, there's 3. Okay, let's just go after one at a time. Oh, that guy looks really neat. Ooh, I wonder if our weird cultists are enjoying this. I think we have, I'm pretty sure it's Immuno. Immuno is a cultist. So, he should be getting a lot of fun out of this. I don't mean in real life. Or maybe he is, I don't know. I don't know what you're like. Okay, so let's just get rid of all these gates, and they should, yep, they each yield a nice piece of stone. We might get some, I don't know what we got out of that chest, but hopefully we can get some minerals and stuff. Or, not minerals, but whatever. Whatever that's called. Let's just go after all these fences, and then we can attack the tombstones, because we're totally sacrilegious, and it's fun to destroy people's histories like that. Totally enjoy doing that. And I shouldn't have even said that this gives us stone, because in reality, the Hearthlings are going to pick that up 10 real-life years from now. So, we're not going to get that stone for quite some time. Okie dokes. So, let me put time on regular so everyone's not, glitching trying to run quickly. And, so I said I wanted a market area over here. I'm thinking of just designing this road. So let me do that. Just get rid of this over here. Oh, there's still the problem of this flag in the center. Let's move this over. Oh, the flag can be also in the marketplace area thing. I'm thinking of maybe adding, okay, so the flag, I've always used the flag in the beginning for if the whole town needs to come together to attack something, they gather around the flag, and then the military has help fighting whatever it needs to fight. But the later you get into the game, the tougher the enemies become, and then the townspeople just kind of drop like flies, and there's not too much of a reason to have them ever attack. So, I think I hear some of the music. In that case, there's these things that the carpenter can make. The wooden safety standards. If I could just open this up right here, which I'm going to make a couple just so I can have them. And what these do is if there's an attack and you call the alarm, they run to the nearest safety standard, which is actually really useful, and I could see it being helpful for the town. So if there's monsters coming from this area, and there's a couple people in the town over here and a couple people over here, they'll run to the nearest wooden safety standard. So people over here might run into this building, and the people over here might run into this building. So it's just so they can easily, quickly get inside to the closest place to them. And it's helpful so they don't run through monsters to get away from monsters, they just run to the closest safe house. So, I guess that doesn't mean anything. So I think I want that, I'm not sure. It depends if the town can stand not having extra people to help out, in case the monsters are too many and we actually need the town to fight them. But I think we're at the point, like I said, where the monsters are too strong, that if the town needs to help, the town's already kind of dead. Okay. It needs to come from this area over here. Like so. I guess it could be straight. I think when I designed it, I thought it would go around this way, but I also wasn't sure where the staircase was going to be. There's a loud screeching sound outside my window. This road is a little bit, I think this is by 5. Its width is 5, and this is 4. So it's not entirely symmetric, so this is, I guess, the main pathway. And it can lead... I don't think there's a point in having it continue to go that way. So let's get rid of that. And then... Or maybe we can have, I don't know, not a marketplace, but we can have something maybe in this area? I'm not sure if I should continue it, like, have, I don't know, something like that. You know, that might be a better type of market area. I was just thinking about this because, it would have to be a really long path if it were to, if the pathway just went like this and it made a turn, I'd have to have a really long path leading to this restaurant area thing, but it seems like a hub of an area, so it seems weird to have just one small path leading far away from it. So I think, I don't know, let's keep this here temporarily, see how this works out. Let's drag the pathway borders like this, over here, over here. So we could have something like this, although that seems like a lot of that pathway. We could have like an area in the middle where I could put the... Ooh, that might be a nice idea. I could put the berry bushes there. Let's add a border tile over here. Over here. And I guess over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So this is going to be 5 wide, this is 4 wide, 5 wide, and I don't know how wide that is, but I'm not sure if I care. Cool, so let's just add this in. And then add the border over here. That might be nice, and then we could have a couple berries just in the middle, or flowers, or whatever we grow. Ooh, we went down in food, but up in net worth, so that's cool. I wonder if that would look good, though. Well, either way, I think it's better than a single lone pathway leading to that. We could also have, like, benches facing inward. I'm just not sure. I don't want to put this tile inside the whole thing, because I think that's a lot of that tile. I think it becomes a little bit hard on the eyes. So that's that, maybe. That's temporarily that. Let's get rid of that. And then, let's see. When this place is constructed, there's going to be a pathway over here that goes all the way to the end. And it might turn in this direction. I'm not sure. This is why I don't like path designing. Because you have to like think really in the future, and it's annoying to redo and undo. So, there could probably be a house facing this way. Like, facing this way onto the road. And then, I mean, this whole area, oh, I can't even make something that big, can be like the market area, this whole area. Or I could have another pathway that goes up here, and 2 houses connect on this side, and then this could be a market area. I'm not sure. But I don't think I want the path to continue this way. Because if I had the path continue this way, we'd have to have a really narrow house right here, and I don't think it would look as good. So I'm going to end the pathway over here, like that. Okay. Okay, we got something. Not sure if I like this, though. I could put a single tree in it, and then have the tree go to this size, I guess? Is this the biggest tree? Yeah. But then a tree right in front of the dining area, I'm not sure if that looks good. I could make a statue. You know, I've never tried to build a statue before. I imagine I would be absolutely terrible at it. But we could have, like, a statue. I could put the, does that thing fit in there? This. Could it fit nicely into the center? Well, now I can't tell. If I got rid of this... Ooh, did I tell them to move it? I didn't really mean that, but okay. If I got rid of this little area over here... and... Wow, that does fit really perfectly. So now the question is, I think that's the plan there. The question is, do I put tile under where the statue is? I think I do. I don't think I want it placed directly onto the ground. But then what color should the tile be? Like, I could have it on a platform. Ooh, did I? Okay. I hoped I didn't want to, like, change all of the texture like I do when I click on it and then click on a different type of tile type. Anyway, I could have it on a platform like this, and it could just be sitting up there. Probably a nicer platform. It could be the same color as the place around it. It could be like that, and then it would really be elevated. I think that looks the nicest. Or we could play around with some different colors, because this is pretty bland. So we can go with maybe like a darker color on the bottom, and then a lighter color on top or something. But I don't think that looks as nice. It looks sort of interesting. What about playing with the patterns? Oh, that's perfect. Can I do that on every side? Well, it does look like it's a square, so yep. I am able to do that. Let's see. So there's 4 spaces. I mean, I could do something weird, like I could put a blue color. I don't think that would look good. Maybe it would. I'm kind of going pretty dark here. That actually looks kind of cool, I think. I don't know. Joe Boxon, I mean, your goods are great and everything, but they're not that great. That looks a little bit circusy. There's a lot of different patterns we can go with over here. Okay, I think that's the plan for this area, though. In the comments, tell me what look you want here. I think this personally is too circusy, so, I don't know, though. It could look good when it's built. I think everything's appearing a little bit darker. Oh, well, you know, my screen's a little bit darker, so it's also showing things looking a little bit more vibrant than they would normally look to me. So that might be influencing my view of this. But we could have it be patchwork with the platform color that there is over there, which might look nicer. We could also do, like, might as well do a bunch of different colors to show what it could look like. We could do this pink color over here, and go with gray, I guess. Light or dark, but it'll look about the same either way. And we can go with blue over here. And we could also make it just all red. Or we can make it, I don't know, any color that we have. We could also do brown, I guess. So that's another option. Brown. Brown looks kind of interesting. So give me your comments on how you want this to look. Let me just add a couple more sample colors so you can actually see how it looks. I meant to erase that. Let's get as many sample colors as we can just put onto here. So there. I guess we can go with yellows. Ooh, hey, it's shooting out its water. I love that. It's just a chicken. It's just great. We don't really have clay, so I'm not going to suggest clay. Well, there's a ton of other woods. Let's get a darker stone to see if that looks any nicer. So, I don't know. Whichever one of these you guys like best, just tell me. But I think this is the plan for this area. Okay. You. Oh, right, we don't buy anything from you. Those windows look pretty nice, though. At some point, I might get a potter in here, just so we can get some cool potting goods. Like, I think it would be cool to have vases or vases or jars or whatever they call them at some point. Might be pretty neat. What are you guys talking? You have work to do. Mining. It's your job. How dare you? How's our cleric? Not our cleric. How's the herbalist doing? Has he crafted... Yep, he's crafted everything that I told him to craft, which means you craft 10 more of those, sir. And that might level him up. Where is he? I guess I'll have to, like, find him through this menu. Sean? Yep. So you're about halfway leveled up. So that might help you, because I think the bandages got him halfway there in the first place, so the other 10 bandages might get him the rest of the halfway there. And did you guys... Oh, I think they finished. Oh, sweet, and they even took all the scaffolding down, like good Hearthlings. Cool. So, I'm gonna get them started. No breaks in between, even though it might be good to help gather stuff in the meantime. I'm gonna get them started on the blacksmith, which I think had everything up to where it needed to be. Ooh, we should probably put a little bit of a tile down on here, so they're not... Or should we? Should it be like a little grassy area or not? Oh, it's hard to tell at night because everything looks blue. I think I will go with the grass area because it's kind of like somebody having a little bit of a yard in a more urban area. I mean, I wouldn't call Stonehearth in general urban, but this place up here, there's going to be very little grass. It's going to be all sidewalks and buildings. So it might be nice to have a little bit of green, just as a pseudo backyard. Do they have a way up? They do. So I'm going to set them to build this and hope I didn't mess anything up. If I did, I should be able to not... Unlike the diner area, I won't have to rebuild it from scratch. I could just place it down and then change what needs to be changed. So let's do it. I'm scared that I messed something up here, but... blacksmithery, I guess? Sure. Let's call it that. And let's start building. And then this building over here. Right, so I gave it windows, but... on that side. But I didn't give it any windows over here. I feel like that should be one higher up. Yeah. So let's put some windows over here. They fit? Yeah, perfectly. And then I think some windows on the bottom floor would be nice too. Oops. It's gonna be really hard to place though. Because this is kind of... Did I put windows on that side? Oh, I don't think I did. You know, it is facing, like, exactly facing a wall, and it's gonna be really hard to place them. I mean, not terribly hard, but it's probably not a good idea to add windows there. We can definitely add windows to both sides of this, since it's so high above the cliff that it's not gonna be facing a wall. So let's just add some windows. I hope they're at the same height that the other windows are at. Does it look like it? I don't know. The other windows are, looks like 3 high. I think these are 2 high only. Like, they're 3 high from the ground. Oh no, these are 3 high. Okay, that's good. And then let's add some windows down here, which I think I can place exactly the same way. Awesome. And, right. Did I say we're gonna have windows over here? Yeah. Okay. So let's place them even though they're right in front of the trees. I think this is the easiest way to do it. Over here. And I can't put one in the middle over there. And I'll do the same for this side. So the trick with this building is actually going to be for everyone to get to every part of it. There's no door onto this side. So I'm going to have a staircase. Maybe? I might do a corner staircase, come to think of it. Should I? There's windows on like every part of this building, so it's gonna be like, it's gonna be blocking a window no matter what I do. No, I don't think I'm gonna add my own little corner staircase, just because if I do it, it's gonna be really hard to make it one of those floating staircases. And I could just set it as a floating staircase, and I don't want to block too many of the windows. So I'll have it over here, and then I'll add over here and here. I think that's actually, that worked out pretty nicely. And then add a little tiny staircase. Cool. So now they can use this building, or this side of the building, and then everything up here, and then I'm going to need another staircase. It doesn't matter if it's solid or not since there aren't any windows over here. Let me just add that in. So it's going to be starting over here, and it goes down 7. Looks pretty even. And we'll add it over here. I mean, I'm gonna make the staircase not solid, I guess, because the side isn't solid, and let's have things be symmetric. And I mean, I guess this is good. I feel like this area is just giant and open, so once I place down these balls, it's probably not gonna let me undo it, so I have to be careful about this. But I think I might block off this area since it's such a small area. And I might add a wall from here to here on this side. You might have heard the lawnmower. I hope you didn't, but you probably did. From here to here on this side. And then maybe something in the middle so I can place crates against it and it doesn't seem like the crates are just sitting on the floor. It'll seem like they're sitting against a wall. So let me first add from here to here. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure I'm not able to undo anymore. It's getting risky. From here to here. Okay. And then if I could check, awesome. This might have been the better way to do it so I can see everything. So I can add it, I guess this is the middle. Oh no, there isn't a clear middle. Is there a reason to add a wall in the middle? I might construct my wall using blocks, so that way if I want to get rid of it, I won't have to undo to get rid of it, since I know I won't be able to undo. Oh, that's pretty close, but no. Well, we're still basically 100 away, so I guess we're not pretty close, but we're closer than I thought we were gonna be. Right. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna construct it. I think, yeah, the reason to do this is that way, like I said, if I don't construct a wall, I'm just going to put crates out everywhere, and it's going to look like the crates are just thrown onto the floor, like in an empty-ish warehouse. But if I put walls, it'll make it look sort of more like a well-used warehouse, more professional, I guess. And I could design the walls, and I think I will, the same way as those ones are designed. So let me do that. Oh, okay. Let's deal with this. I might actually only have it for in the middle, in the very middle. Like maybe over here, so they could step around it a little bit, and I could put some crates over here. I might actually, this is going to be a pretty small area, come to think of it. Because I want them to be able to put crates over here. I think they could step past it. Crates take up 2 spots, and then they take up 2 spots when they're walking. Like, I think they can only they could get past if they have 1 voxel of space, but I like them to have 2 spots, 2 little voxels to walk in. And I think they're using, is this the right one? That looks about right. And then I'll just stack it. Doesn't look like it's going, oh, right. Right. I have it down on the ground. Okay. It doesn't need to be too high. I guess that's good, maybe? That looks about right. So let me just stack this on this side, over here, and then these over here, Cool, so I can put a couple crates against that, a couple against that. They can walk through this area. There's going to be some crates over here, and they can walk through. It's just a little bit more organization. If you don't like this, you can tell me in the comments, too. I'm not sure if I'll get to the comments. Well, I'm not going to build this until this video's out. So, yeah, just comments on if you like this design or if you don't like this little wall part in the middle. But yeah, that's that. And what's attacking? An armed goblin. So an armed goblin with a couple more goblins. And then, is that it? Okay. I can deal with this. I was wondering if, like, I don't know, I was thinking it was going to be a big fight. Nah, this is fine. I wish we'd get a goblin camp, though. That'd be pretty nice. Why doesn't everybody just get inside? Just... There we go. Okay, you're good. I should probably have a little house somewhere by here for the shepherd, because the shepherd's always over here, and it's not too safe for the shepherd to just be everything attacked from this area, so he's always going to be in the line of danger. And it could be a little storehouse too, like maybe just a little tiny hut over here to put all the farmed things into. And then, I don't know, it'll be a little extra safety measure. Get rid of that campfire. Get rid of that goblin over here, and then whatever. They get the point. Did it die? Where's... Oh, it was... Okay, it was halfway in the wall. And then loot this, which they're never going to get around to anyway. So, in the next episode, I want to... I think this is done, actually, this building. So, I think I'll start designing the stonemason's little house thingy. And then, I guess, finish laying out the road plans for everything. I think that's a good thing to aim for. So, that stuff is... And then hopefully we'll get another Hearthling. I'm going to try to focus on food a little bit so we can get another one. So that's the plan for the next episode, and I will see you guys then. Bye!